Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
You're just the man with the gavel.
Yeah.
Commissioner Colleen,
Right here.
Commissioner Dobb,
Here.
Commissioner Clark-Coleman,
Here.
Commissioner Kniezek,
Here.
Chair Basham.
Here.
You have a quorum present.
Next item.
Chair's remarks.
We're okay. Next item.
C, approval of the December 13th, 2021 meeting minutes.
Can I get a recommendation?
We'll recommend to move for approval.
Board.
All right. There'll be no motions in this meeting. There'll all be recommendations, just so FYI. Okay, it's been moved and supported. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Next item.
D, finished business. There is none listed.
Okay, next.
Item 1, under new business, communication from Wayne County Legislative Auditor General forwarding a letter from Plant & Moran, PLLC, the county's independent external auditor, regarding its audit on the county's fiscal year ended September 30th, 2021 financial statements and its required communication.
Okay, I'd like to welcome our Auditor General, Ms. Cora, her staff, and her guest. Welcome, Ms. Cora. Please introduce your staff and your guest. And
For this item, it's just myself, Marcy Cora, Auditor General. What you have before you here, this is just a required communication that the external auditor sends out when they're beginning every audit. We received this from them at the end of December. So this was the first meeting we could put it on the agenda, but it's just a standard letter they provide when they're starting the audit.
Okay. So
And that's all that we have for this item.
So do we have a recommendation?
Just recommend to move it to the full board to receive and file.
Okay, but does somebody want to recommend it?
I make the rec.
Excuse me.
Okay. Okay, it's been recommended by Commissioner Coleman and supported by Commissioner Dobb. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? It has been recommended. Thank you. Next item.
Item 2, communication from Wayne County Legislative Auditor General forwarding the final copy of the 2021 annual report from the Wayne County Office of Legislative Auditor General.
Okay, Marcy Cora, Auditor General. If staff that worked on the annual report, if they can introduce themselves, I will be doing the presentation. In the meantime, I'll be putting it up on the screen.
Okay,
Mike Sosnowski, Audit Manager.
welcome.
Crystal Thomas, Supervisory Auditor.
Welcome, Crystal.
Andrew Ray, Principal Senior Auditor.
Andrew, welcome.
Everybody can see it on the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
What you have before you today, and it's going to be kind of tricky, I'm trying to read my notes in this at the same. This is our 2021 annual report that our office presents every year. The reason why we do this to be in compliance with the County Charter Code of Ordinances, the rules and procedures of the commission. It allows us to convey the results of our operation during the 2021 calendar year, and it's part of best practices. Mission of the OAG is to offer value to officials responsible for governance, county managers, and the citizens of the County of Wayne, examine and evaluate county activities to achieve transparency, improve accountability of public funds, mitigate risk exposure while promoting effective, efficient improvements to operations, and also to the assist the commission in their oversight of county operations and resources. Our office follows the generally accepted government auditing standards known as GAGIS that are issued by the Comptroller General of the United States, along with the international standards for professional practice of internal auditing that are issued by the Institute of Internal Auditors, also known as the IIA. And we also follow 12 codes of principles and conduct. You can see those principles and conducts within the report. Next section is about our OIG personnel. On page 3 of the actual report, we have an organizational chart. As you can see in the organizational chart, we have 8 full-time employees, 1 part-time employees, and we have 2 vacancies right now that we're actively recruiting, trying to fill, but we've been having some difficulty trying to fill those positions. We also have on page 4 the staff's biographical sketches. As you can see, we have a well range of experiences have come to the OAG. Next is our staff certifications. We have 1 certified public accountant, which is myself. We have 4 certified internal auditors, 3 certified internal control auditors, 1 certified risk management assurance auditor, 1 certified government auditing professional, and 1 chartered global management accountant. We strongly encourage our staff to sit for various certifications, and we have several staff members that are actually pursuing the certified internal auditor designation right now. Last year, we had 1 personnel change. That was Linda Hendricks. She was a project consultant. She was working part-time for us. She left the OAG in June of 2021. On page 10 of our report, we have 2 groups within our office that we help us with current office operations. We have our strategic audit group known as SAG. They help us to review, develop, and revise audit policies and procedures. This group is instrumental when we do our every 3 years, we have a peer review. So they help us prepare to get ready for our peer review. Our second group is a technical assistance group, which is also found on page 10. These individuals provide leadership and technical support in the area of office technology, including selection, installation, implementation, and daily support. This group is instrumental because, as you are aware, our office uses Teammate. It's an electronic management office system for all of our audits. And this group helps to ensure that our software is running properly, because this is not supported by, it's not supported by the county. We have it hosted by the vendor. So this allows, if we have any issues that have to be done, the technical assistant group can help get the software up and running. And then this has been very instrumental during the working remote. This group has been instrumental in making sure that staff have all the adequate software and technology that they need to work remote. Next, on page 11 and 12 of the report, during the year, several staff members volunteered their time, talents, and expertise into giving back to their communities through charitable initiatives. The first one that's highlighted is Crystal Thomas. She has a Samaritan Mission organization. It's a nonprofit that she founded to eliminate hunger, poverty, and homelessness in the community. Our next individual is Erica Jones. She belongs to the Michigan State University of Black Alumni. They support and promote the welfare and interests of Black alumni. We're very proud of these 2 individuals and what they've given back to their community. The next one, I know the chair of the committee is going to be very glad to hear. Out of the 18 previously assessed recommendations, these are recommendations that were in prior performance report. All 18 recommendations have either been implemented or are in process. So we have 100% success rate. This is something that I think is very remarkable. And we'd like to thank the Chair Basham, the committee members, also the CEO's office and all the departments involved, because without their cooperation, I don't think our recommendations would have been able to been implemented or in process the way they are. So everybody should be commended for their work on this. As I always say, that this is something, we're in this together. It's not our office, but it's one county together. So I always like to say that, we're in this together to improve controls and operations at the county. Next, another significant accomplishment is our training goals. Professional auditing standards require all of the staff members in our office to obtain 80 hours of training every 2 years. Every OAG audit professional achieved the required training for the 2-year period. And again, as I said earlier, we strongly support staff attaining professional certifications. Something that we have within our office, we have a checkpoint learning that allows us to earn 24 CPEs each year. We pay about $700 a year for this set of online webinars. With our subscription we have, we're allowed 25 seats. So what we've done with the 25 seats that we're not using, the additional seats, we're sharing them with other county CPAs that have to meet their 80 hours of continuing education so that we're able to help them achieve their continuing education. Since we're already paying for these, we might as well share them with other county members. In our 2021 productivity and review, we completed 18 review reports or projects. Within those 18 reviews and reports, we had 73 new recommendations that had the impact of approximately $1.4 million on county operations. Within the report, we always like to highlight a couple reports that we think had impact. One of them was the Wayne County Sheriff's Office jail inmate property. We think we have some valuable recommendations that will help them improve operations within the jail inmate property. The other one was the Wayne County Parks Division Parks millage distribution process. There's recommendations that will help the Parks Division on the implementation of their millage distribution. Our final report we highlighted is our budget sensitive issues and review of the fiscal year 2020 annual comprehensive financial report. This report we believe is instrumental to the commission during their budget deliberations. And that concludes our presentation. This is our first meeting of the year, is usually a pretty light meeting because we usually have just our annual report. At our next meeting, we are going to have our 2022 annual audit plan. We just received our final risk assessment questionnaire back from the last department we were waiting for. So we have 100% compliance from all departments and elected officials on their risk assessment questionnaire. So we're going to use that to put together our annual audit plan. And I think we've had some contributions from some of the commissioners that had some concerns they wanted us to consider for the audit plan. So we'll have them on the plan too. And that concludes my presentation.
So can I get a recommendation?
Move to recommend this report for receive and file to the full board.
That's been moved by Commissioner Dobb and supported by Commissioner Clark Coleman. All those in favor?
Mr. Chair.
Commissioner Kling.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. Madam Auditor General, did I hear you say you had a person or two interested in our vacancies?
Right, as of right now, there's one person that has applied. I haven't checked this week to see if there's any more applicants, but we've had this posting out there, I'd want to say before Thanksgiving. And we're just not getting the applicants applying. So hopefully with the beginning of the new year, hopefully we get more.
Well, I'm glad to hear there's at least one. And I also just want to comment with your annual report. Ms. Cora, I really appreciate the professional manner in which your office operates.
Thank you.
And the high quality work that's done. It's a very important part of public government and doing the oversight. So with your annual report, I just wanted to thank you for your work.
And I just like at this time to thank my staff. I know some of them are on the meeting. Without this great staff, I don't think we could do the work we do, and they should all be commended for everything they do for the office and their contributions to the county.
Another example of your great leadership. Thank you.
And for what it's worth, I'd like to echo that. So thank you, Commissioner Kling.
Thank you.
So I got a recommendation and I got support. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Ayes have it. Next item, Madam Clerk.
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
There are none.
Public comments.
Is there anybody from the public that would like to comment? Can we unmute everybody? Anybody from the public that would like to comment? Going twice. Third
There's a
time.
hand raised.
Oh, okay.
President
okay.
Buffington.
Oh, okay. Please proceed.
Morning. My only comment is your talent agency will not recruit if Wayne County does not adhere to the necessity of having more remote working services. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody else from the public like to comment? If anybody else from the public would like to comment? Third time. Anybody else from the public like to comment? Next item, Madam Clerk.
Adjournment.
Can I get a motion?
So moved.
So it's been moved unanimously and supported. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? You, Commissioner Clean, you opposed? Okay,
No, I'm rolling with this one.
the ayes have it. We are adjourned. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Have a great-
Mr. Chair.